Good morning and welcome to today's Smart Business Strategies podcast. I am Anna Wilds, the franchise economist, and I welcome you today and join me in welcoming my special guest, Aaron Sawyer. Aaron, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Anna. Happy to be here.
Well, I haven't said big drum roll what franchise you're with. It is Wow Window Boxes. Start us off, Aaron, and tell us a little bit about you and Wow.
Yeah, happy to do it. So I've been in franchising going on 3 years now, which is incredible to say. And as it relates to Wow Window Boxes, this is a great niche player in a fun business, providing homeowners and businesses with custom window boxes and planters that boost curb appeal and beauty.
All right. Well, this is the first window box and planter franchise I've heard of in my 21 years in franchising. It sounds very exciting. And as you'd shared with me, it's really a passion play. Is that right?
Yes, that is very true. I think this is a business that really appeals to people who have fond memories of working in gardens with their family. Now, that's not a requirement to be a part of this business. It just tends to draw people that have that kind of a background.
Well, this is a very unique business. We would call this a niche player. So what really differentiates Wow Window Boxes from anything else that might be lawn care, landscaping, floral, because all those businesses are very well represented in franchising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I could highlight, but I'll give you two. First is that there is little to no competition for us in regards to providing and installing custom window boxes. I as you mentioned, we're all familiar with the floral industry, the landscaping industry, and how popular and sustainable those are as a business. We're a niche player in a space with massive opportunity. So that's number one. Number two is that this isn't a one and done business. Our clients are repeat buyers. We offer 4 seasonal plantings every year, and the vast majority of our clients use us for all 4 seasons. And beyond that, we have an 85% annual customer retention rate. So this is a business that drives massive scale over time as you bring on more and more clients.
Well, that is really very interesting, and help the audience understand what is the role of the owner. How does he or she spend their time with the business?
Very important question. So we offer both an owner-operator model and a part-time executive model. Our business is a great fit for someone who wants a streamlined, simple business with a couple of employees, or we could also be a fit for someone looking for a side hustle, a business that they can scale by having a general manager in place to handle sales and daily operations. So it can work in either of those two situations.
Okay, so who makes a good candidate for Wow Window Boxes? I mean, do you need to be a gardener? Do you need to come from, be a master gardener, or come from, lawn care or the landscaping industry or anything like that? What is it that really makes a good candidate for you?
Yeah. Well, first of all, you don't need that type of a background at all. Our business is a really good match for people who want to be out and about in their community, who are outgoing and have that, mayor of the town type of personality. There's no specific background that is needed because of our comprehensive training and support. Right. So bring your personality, bring your leadership experience, and we can make a really good use of those. And just to give you a more practical example, this is a new franchise that we've just launched, but we have 2 new franchisees joining who just came to our last Discovery Day. One of them comes from an accounting background. He's been doing that for a number of years. Yeah. And he was really excited to own his own business, but also, contribute to his community and be out and about. Another gentleman has owned a number of different franchises and currently operates them. And he sees this as being a great addition to what he's already been doing in a number of different industries. Again, no background in floral design or anything of that nature, but he sees the value of being a first mover in this market.
Wow, that is really exceptional. So a multi-unit, multi-brand franchisee and an accountant. Never would have saw the accountant coming. People who get franchising, the franchise business model, that is no surprise to me. All right, so Erin, a common question that I get is, how do you get the employees? What's the
Mhm.
size of the labor pool? What about job descriptions? I mean, how do you even go about finding people to help grow the business with
Yep.
the owner?
Yep, that's an important question in any business. For ours, with Wow, you get a lot of help from corporate. They have built out job templates with descriptions that our candidates will use to source their employees. But beyond that, I would say you're not looking for a very specific skill set for an employee. They don't need to have a horticulturist background, right? What you're really looking for is work ethic and reliability, and someone that's excited about getting out in the community and working outside on a day-to-day basis, right? So it's really about building a community and culture within your team. All that said, there's a massive pool of people that would fit this job description. And I think the other highlight here is that we pay our people well. So we're not paying meager wages to our employees. We've got a great compensation package. We offer great benefits to our employees. So it really makes it a lot easier to source good quality people that you can trust to help work with you in your business.
Well, that is a huge differentiator right there. It's a very broad, sounds like labor pool that you can draw from, and no
Absolutely.
particular skill set. What I've heard other franchisors say when they're describing someone that, it's more about personality, and they can train them on the business. If they've got good people skills and uh, want to work hard and enjoy their work,
Yep.
they can be a potential good fit for you.
Yep. We've got the playbook and the training for them, right? So they just need to bring that aptitude and that desire to excel.
All right. Well, that's going to be a relief to a lot of people in the audience, Erin. So thank you for bringing up that point. All right. So this show is called Smart Business Strategies. What is a smart business strategy that Wow Window Boxes uses that you'd like to share with the audience?
I think this one could be applicable to Wow, and it definitely is. But I would argue that it's applicable to anything that you're doing, and that's expand your circle. If your network never grows, neither will your outcomes, or in this case, your
That's a
business.
good point.
Right? And this is a business that grows by leaps and bounds through the connections you build in your community, right? And there are a ton of resources out there for you to grow your own personal network, get to know others who will take a genuine interest in helping you succeed in business. And so I'm a big advocate of doing that in my own life. And I would absolutely attest to the fact that in business, it's a must have element. So expand your circle. That's a big one.
Grow your network, grow your net worth. So,
Nailed it.
all right. So, Erin, help the audience a little bit understand about the training and support that you give. Because someone like the accountant, I mean, he clearly comes from a very different professional background, different training, education, and that sort of thing than a horticulturalist. So, or horticulture. So, can you help shine a little bit of light on that for us?
Yeah. So one of the big things that Wow has done is create a recipe book. They've spent the last 16 years working with different plants and really figuring out which ones do best in window boxes and planters, right? So this recipe book, these are custom designed arrangements that are designed to take into account climate zones, sun exposure, watering levels, and it really simplifies the process of creating incredible seasonal arrangements for your customers, right? I call it the dummy's guide to creating incredible seasonal arrangements. So it
So the
makes it
owner
simple.
doesn't have to come up with this.
You don't have to come up with it. It's simple, it's repeatable for you and for your staff. Beyond that, they also help you in establishing greenhouse partnerships. That's a big piece of how we execute our business. You need to have a good source of flowers in your market. So at the franchisor level, they're spending time in your market with you. They help you interview greenhouse partners to really establish who's going to be a good fit in helping you grow your business. So those are a couple of things that they do, but broadly speaking, I would say that they are very hands-on. They provide an immense amount of training and support to our franchise partners in all areas of the business.
Well, one thing that I find especially interesting about your business, Aaron, is this, that it's not just, I know my husband, he buys plants all the time and then they die. He forgets to water them, but you
Yes.
have an irrigation system. So speak to that.
Yeah. So, we do three things, right? We build and install custom window boxes. We then plant a seasonal arrangement in that every season, but we also install a custom drip irrigation system so that that homeowner, that business owner can enjoy those flowers hands-free. Requires zero work on their part. And that ensures that those flowers continue to live throughout the season. Very common to hear people say that they have a gift for killing flowers. We take that element out of the equation here.
And that's by installing irrigation systems in the window boxes in the planters. Is that right?
Yes. That's a part of all of our installs.
Okay, fantastic. Now, Aaron, we are out of time. If someone wants to learn more about Wow window boxes, what should they do?
Personally, I think they should contact you, Anna. You've got a great track record over 20 years helping people find the right franchise for them. And you know who we're looking for, and you'll send us the right folks that would be a great fit for Wow window boxes. So I would definitely advocate for people reaching out to you.
Well, thank you, Aaron. And I will send you folks who make an ideal fit for you, looking for that passion player with business acumen. Got it. Okay, so Aaron, thank you so much for sharing your insights on Wow window boxes and planners. I'm going to add that. And audience, this is Aaron Sawyer with Wow window boxes. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Anna.
And audience, thank you for being here, for watching and listening. And be sure to come back next week when we're going to learn about an essential service that all homes and all businesses need. Tune in next Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. You're not going to want to miss it. It's recession resistant. Make it a priority to be here. I'm Anna Wiles, the franchise economist. See you next week.